Born, build or destroy. God, equality, power, culture, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, cipher. Get excited. This podcast was brought to you in part by Merch Life Publishing. What up, y'all? How you feel? It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parapreneurs across the globe. This is episode 34 of Motivision, man. We got a really special guest in here tonight. I want her to come on and I want her to tell y'all, because I could, but I'm gonna let her tell y'all, where she from, who she is, what she does, why she's here. And yeah, man, get excited. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? So the viewers, man, they want to know, what are you about? What are you about? Why are you such a wondrous entrepreneur? How did I notice? That's what they want to know.
Honestly, my business is not even as up there as people would think it is. It's not that up there. I do jewelry, so basically I make mala beads. I just started making waist beads. I do anklets, bracelets, necklaces. My brand is Tonis Talismans. It's on IG, Tonis_Talismans. Right now, it's just a little jewelry business I did on the side. I originally did it because I lost my job 2 years ago and I needed a way to make money. I made a little money here and there. It's still a small hole in the wall type of business. It's not big and formal and official yet. So I'm still working on it. So this is my little side hustle while I do my main hustle at work.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Ain't nothing wrong with having a side hustle, man. And don't downplay it. Don't say it's not this or that. It is that. You know why?
Because it isn't. It's
Listen,
not that big. It's a
listen,
small hole in the wall. I promise.
it's a million people in the world that wish that they were doing something outside of their job, that wish they were doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you for putting that effort in and getting that started. So how did you if you don't mind me asking, what made you leave your job and what made you choose jewelry as the entrepreneurship avenue? Because I feel like for women it's so easy. Well, I don't think you're that type of woman, but I feel like for women it's so easy to just get a handout if they really want to, and I feel like it's easy for men to try to corner a woman in a position that is not even looking for a handout to try to do for her so much that she would feel like she can't do without him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of men out here that do that. So what made you not run to a man and just be like, oh, just give me.
Not really that type of person. I don't care to ask. If I ask somebody for help, it's because I want help with what I need help with. After that, I'm good. In terms of me not running to a man, I don't feel the need to, because I already know if I run to a man all the time for money, he's gonna eventually want something. So my brand is actually more so about honesty versus the actual jewelry that I make. It's a separate thing all in itself. It's just be honest with yourself. You know damn well the guy gonna want something, whether it's sex or whether it's companionship. Most of the time it's sex. But if you know that's what he's going to ask you for, unless you're prepared to give that to him, don't be asking him for nothing.
Wow.
Because you can't come after him and go and get mad at him later when he asks for it. You have no basis. You have no basis. He's being honest with you right off the bat what he wants, and even if he doesn't say it, I think you can kind of put two and two together and come up with at least 24 something.
Yeah, women can tell. Women can tell when that's all we want, right?
Yeah.
Great answer though, because I feel like a lot of people think that that's okay, and I don't, like men and women. You know what I'm saying? I think they think that like the city girl mentality that's going around. It's like it's like instead of doing for self, you'll rather go, humiliate someone and suck them dry for everything they have, and then tell them they tripping because they want something back. And then for the guys, it's like you buying the whole cow and you ain't even get offered the milk yet. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot. It's a lot that comes with that mentality from a male perspective and a female perspective. So I appreciate you saying that. And my next question would be, how difficult would you say it is to be a black woman, black entrepreneur, and um, just being here, being in this era that we're in right now? What are some of your obstacles, and how do you overcome them?
Um, my main obstacle is self-confidence for me personally. As a black woman in America, I'm trying to not die. But in terms of me, my thing is my level of confidence in my business. I started making wave speeds. It's a new avenue for me because I made a set for somebody, but it took so long for me to make that set, longer than it should have. And I'm being honest right now, because I wasn't sure it was gonna work. I wasn't sure it was gonna stand firm and be durable. I kept trying stuff and it wouldn't work. I don't know if I'll continue doing wave speeds based on what happens with the set that I just sent. But it's just me being confident that it's gonna work, that the person's gonna like it, that I'm gonna get more, and eventually I can, with also making investments, just make this a main thing for me. So I'm trying to get out of it from being a side hustle to a main hustle, and then just finding other things to do. So it's self-confidence. That's my first obstacle. That's a me thing.
Good, good. And what would you say you use to overcome that? Because I know, I mean, I could sit here and tell you about yourself, but 'cause I like what you're doing. That's how I found you. I seen your other, I don't think it's the Talisman page. It was your other page where
My main page, yeah.
yeah,
My
you was on
Kuiin
live.
Tonii page.
Yep, you was on live talking about something. And I said something about Beyonce and Jay-Z's twins, but that was
I
that was
I
me.
Yeah, I if I ever remember that live, I'll probably send you in the DMs what it was. It was a live because I my main page is Kuiin Tonii, Kuiin underscore Tony with a double I at the end. So I just do a lot of lives.
So how do you overcome lack of self-confidence and things of that nature? Because you
Um,
should be confident from my end, but like I said.
my main secret weapon is my dad. I have a relationship that I think I can easily say people would sell their soul for with my father. And the main thing he always told me, which is what my main brand is about, is just be honest and consistent with yourself. I also find ways to deal with it because I dealt with someone named Naomi from the Nation of Islam, Sister Naomi, and I was asking her about how to deal with anxiety. All she told me was anxiety is just fear of the unknown.
Yep.
And after she gave me that definition, I promise you, I'm not bullshitting, I'm not lying. I haven't had any anxiety attacks in months. Last year was when she told me about it. I haven't had anxiety. I might be scared, but it's more so at the end of the day, you'll regret not doing it versus regret doing it and it screws up or it fails.
Yes, the regret
And
is supposed to be there. Yep.
that's where I go. And I feel like as long as I'm honest with myself and I hold myself accountable, I
Right.
have less issues that I have to worry about.
That's facts. That's facts. I know Sister Naomi. Shout out to her too. I think her name 19 views on
Yes.
Instagram. Shout
She
out to
gave
Naomi,
me
man, because I know
what helped me out with this.
she said one time during a tribe call, she said that the regret of wondering or not doing something is worse than the pain of you changing and doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's gonna be painful to go through, oh my God, I gotta be a different person to accomplish this. But it's even more painful to look back on your life and be like, dang, I could have accomplished it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Could have,
Yeah.
I wish I would have. That's more painful than actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Sister Naomi. She's definitely the GOAT.
Love her.
Yeah, man. So what would you say to some up and comers, like to some people that want to be in your position or that want to start a business? What would you say is a good piece of advice for young women that want to do for self as well?
The one thing I would definitely say is be honest with yourself about what it is you want to do. Look up, depending on what you do want to do, ask a role model, find somebody that can mentor you, find a role model, find somebody that can help you and guide you properly into getting your business up and running. But like Sister Naomi said, anxiety is fear of the unknown. And at the end of the day, you get anxiety when you feel like you're in when you're not in control of the unknown. You ain't never finna be in control of the unknown. That's why it's called unknown. You don't know anything about it. You don't know what to work with. Just go with it. So there's that. And also be consistent and honest with yourself about what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. Because the only person that's going to beat you up for that is you. Nobody will beat you up for something that you know you yourself will not put yourself through in order to get your business done.
That's true. That is
Just
super true.
just be honest with yourself, and you literally, I think half your problems are over in terms of accountability and inconsistency. Just be honest.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man, because that helped me. You know what I'm saying? That helped me. Just be honest with yourself.
And take your time. There's no time limit. Take your sweet time. I swear.
Yeah, take your time. But why do you say take your time though? What about that resonates with you as far as your business? Like, give me an example.
Well, I'm 25 years old, right? You have a lot of people or a lot of kids that, luckily for them in the Black community, they have parents that want to build a legacy for them at a young age. And they're popping up with businesses left and right. I mean, I see it all over my feed. I mean, I set up my algorithm so I could see that, where I see them having Black-owned businesses and they're prosperous. And then you see people in your age group prospering and blowing up. And you feel like, oh my God, I'm a late bloomer. You feel pressured now that Black economics is booming more than it has in the last 10 years. You start to feel like, okay, what if I never get like them? Or I don't have a business idea. What am I going to do? First things first, you don't necessarily have to have a business. There are other investments and other ventures that you can take. But if you want to have a business, it's okay to not be at the same level as everybody else right then and there. It's not your job to compete with another person to get, what they have. It's your job to make sure you do things properly. Because if you're too busy rushing, trying to get what they have to get, you might screw yourself up a little bit because you don't know what struggles or what troubles or what extra obstacles they had to face to get to where they're at. Everybody has their own time limit. It's your business, not theirs. So you have to do things based on, like, that's why I keep saying, be honest. You know your personality. You know your tolerance level. You know how patient you can be. You know what you can do, what you can't do. You know you more than anybody else. Your business represents you. So we can all wait. I'll eventually see your stuff sooner or later, but we can all wait because you do it properly. You're better off doing it properly than doing it quick.
Oh, facts, man. She's dropping bombs right now. I don't know if y'all listening. I don't know if y'all getting it, understanding, but watch the replay because she dropping bombs right now, yo. Like bombs. I'm trying to tell you, and I really want y'all to understand that this is not a coincidence. Like I'll be talking about the same stuff. This is our first conversation right here. This is the first time we talk. Besides setting up the interview, I've never heard her say that before. It's no coincidence. You know what I mean? It's no coincidence that great minds think alike, and that's a super fact, man. You got to be super diligent in what you're willing to do. You can't compare yourself to people that have been doing it for 10, 12 years just because you think they're an overnight success. They got 365,000 followers, and you like, well, they only 19. How did they do? Listen, they've been doing that since they was 12. You know what I mean?
The logic. It ain't realistic for you to be blowing up like them when you just started. That's why I said hole in the wall business for me. That's why I said what I said, because I know where it's at. So it's not so much just to humble myself. It literally is a hole in the wall business. I don't have a website. I don't have nothing. I just make it. People ask for it, and that's how I work. I know where I'm at, so I say what I say on purpose because that's where it's at.
Yeah,
it's
but
a hole in the wall.
You always got room to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's an Instagram page right now. That's what it is. If you that's where you get your orders and stuff. That's awesome though, because I sold oils all in person and off of Instagram for 5, 7, 8 years, and you know what I mean? Like, this has been my best year. I ain't sold one oil this year, so you already know. I ain't sell one oil this year. I just do all publishing work now.
Okay.
The books and stuff. But yeah, man, that's really profound. I really appreciate you saying that. And
Thanks.
Your Instagram is I got it right here on it. Can you see that on the bottom of the screen?
Tonis Talismans, yep.
Yeah. All right, cool. I wanted to make sure I spelled it right for the people because they're gonna look at this and be like, I'm gonna go follow her right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But Other than that, man, is there anything any advice you have besides what you told them as far as womanhood in business, as far as womanhood in entrepreneurship, and just being a woman in general? Because I feel like it's a lot of women out here that are misguided by not having fathers, and you have your father. So, what's one thing you could tell these young ladies before they go off and listen to Meg the Stallion or something?
Well, what I will say definitely is, even with Meg the Stallion, despite what she sings or what she does, she got her stuff on her own. So this is one thing I will definitely say. Um, Follow me for a minute. Just like kids, listen to what somebody does, not so much what they say. Because again, Meg the Stallion went to college, she got her BA, she got her master's, she got her education, but she wanted to make extra money, so she started rapping and singing. Cardi B, she wanted to be a history teacher. She wanted to go to college. She couldn't afford it. She started stripping, and now she raps and she sings and she has a whole career. City girls, they have their stuff together, but they wanted to do this to make extra money. And they probably wanted to do this for fun, and now they have a career over it. So even though their songs might not be something that you want to listen to or that you feel is really influential, follow what they do, because what they do does not match what they sing. And if you just focus on that and do what kids do, listen to what somebody does, not so much what they say. And when it comes to women empowerment in businesses, never feel like you have to negate another woman's hustle just to make yours look good or somebody else's. Don't even include that person. Keep them out of the fray. Just focus on, oh, this person's good, great. Oh, no, not like that person. Don't do that. Don't do that, because they have nothing to do with why that person's good. Just leave them out. That's not their business. That's not their place. And it's not your place to negate their business. Just if you want to glorify somebody or shout them out, shout them out. That's it. Keep it moving. And work with women that want to work with you, because more Black women are learning how to not compete with each other, but work with each other respectfully. It's getting there.
Yes, that's lit, man. That's lit, man. Y'all gotta put your hands together. I know you probably on your phone or at your computer, but go ahead and clap them fingers, man, because she dropping some gems, man. She dropping some bombs, and I want y'all to pay attention, man. Like I said, she just helped me. She said you got to look at the person, not at the material. Ooh, that's fire. That's fire.
The material is made for society. What they've done for themselves,
right?
Regardless of what society wants them to do. So listen to what somebody does, not what somebody says. That's what kids do all the time.
Bars. Yeah, they do that. They do. They definitely do. I got 4 of them. Yeah, go ahead and tell them where they can follow you at on all platforms and all your pages.
Okay, so on my Facebook, you can follow me at Toni Black, like it says right there. Toni Black, ToniBlack. On Instagram, it's Kuiin Tonii, my main page, which is KUIIN_Tonii, TONII. That's my main Instagram page for all my lives. You can hear the same stuff that I said on this radio station. And for my business page, it's Tonis Talismans, TONIS_Talismans. And yeah, that's it. That's the main page. That's the main Instagram page.
Follow her on the gram. You already know. And like I said, Queen, I appreciate you for coming through. You already know.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Get excited. Born, build or destroy. God, equality, power, culture, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, cipher. Get excited. This podcast was brought to you in part by Merch Life Publishing.